Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. And we had a very fun first stream. I'm glad that a lot of people are enjoying the series so far. We're here in Edgewater, and we need to head over here to the constable's office and get a few bounties. Then we got a few more debts to collect, and we got a lot to do. I went ahead and changed the UI a little bit so it'd be easier for you guys to see.
Sometimes
Hey,
I
Rufio.
wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Hey, Nova.
I know how you feel.
Existential crises, and we also have Parvati, our first companion. Let's go ahead and have a chat with her to start the stream out.
Where are we headed?
I noticed you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Well, you got along well with your dad. You might not have with your mother.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
We'll talk later.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
It looks pretty scary on the inside, too, to tell you the God's honest.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Such a bargain. Well, if you need help with your Marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Well, I got some questions for you, if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head.
You're correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
Let's go ahead and talk again.
Something to report? As long as your questions fall within the...
So, who do you work for exactly? Spacer's Choice or Edgewater?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serves Spacer's Choice.
And who exactly does Spacer's Choice answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation,
Hey, Kath.
also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
So you're basically a bureaucrat.
Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it.
Well, there was one other thing.
Something to report?
Goodbye. So we've got our bounties to collect. Antrim. Wanted, former Spacer's Choice Associate Mechanic, terminated from his position. The Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination, and Restitution has filed a writ of execution for Gil Antrim, effective immediately. Some of you may remember Gil from his days in the cannery. Please be advised that Spacer's Choice no longer recognizes Mr. Antrim as a member of its valued family. Spacer's Choice advises its workers in good standing to remain in good standing by disabusing themselves from any sympathy, allegiance, or memory of Mr. Antrim. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Oh, you're doing tax stuff? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the jump on that here this weekend too, review. Wanted, Doc Maybelle Burgess. Former Spacer's Choice physician, abandoned her duties and disappeared from Edgewater, at large and considered dangerous. Execution, effective immediately. Doc Maybelle is wanted for 3 counts of larceny, 2 for each parcel of stolen adrenatime, and 1 for depriving the outpost of its official physician. Generous bounty. Bernie Cotton. Former vicar acting on behalf of the Order of Scientific Inquiry stationed to the Edgewater Vicarage. At large and dangerous, suffered psychological breakdown upon showing symptoms of plague. The Order of Scientific Inquiry has declined a response. Vicar Cotton's sermons are considered defunct and obsolete. Spacer's Choice advises purging them from your memory with the help of Zero G. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. I love the fact that you can find commercials in this. Okay, well, we can't exactly grab anything in here without provoking a response.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
Oh, yeah, we need to talk to Mr. Abernathy here.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
And why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Well, I suppose that depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second-story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Well, not so fast. I've got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
So, in other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are guards there?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
And what can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I think I heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything else I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
Well, while we're on a subject of business, I'm also here to collect your graveside fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
I'll leave you be then, Martin. I think we already robbed him blind.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Yeah, huh?
Oh. Oh, that was you talking.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
No, he's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
And what exactly do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
How about you let me worry about that?
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Well, Abernathy's paying me for my trouble. Can you match his offer?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
1 credit. I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
I like she was upfront about it. Okay, now if memory serves, why would you take like a time dilation
Something
drug
outside
when
the
you were
walls.
sick? I figured that would just you'd be sitting there just suffering for longer. Reminds me of slow-mo from Dread 3D. Okay, the vicar is in here.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Well, you can get over it. Come on in.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
So this religion is called scientism?
Work fortifies the spirit.
You still need to watch Dread 3D? Oh, it's so good. Pick, and there's the puzzle box from Hellraiser. And a skull.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you. Our place in the universe is fixed.
I kind of want to follow her and see if she is going to desert. Hey, Lilani. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Yeah. Don't you mind me.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
I just want to see
Just
what
keep working. Work fortified.
she like heads to the door, or like where her patrol leads. Now, if she literally leads us around town, then we've got no one to blame but ourselves, but I am a bit curious. Oh, let's not shoot her.
Wish we had some better rations.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts my spirits.
Okay, well, that led nowhere. Ooh. Okay, there is Bertie Cotton, Doc Maybell, Antrim, and what was it? There was another one right here. Ah, yes, the good Phineas Wells. For various crimes and violations of board policy, including any of all of the following: sedition, forgery, conspiracy, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, and destruction of board property. Which, if they're willing to go ahead and kill folk for just those smaller transgressions, imagine what they would do
Wish
to
we
Belle.
had some better rations.
Nothing I could do. Heard something outside the walls today.
Rufio and Kath with the brew talk.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
Mm-hmm. Anything I can steal from your office? Nope. Okay.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto, at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Guy looks like Dan Rather. And how exactly did you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I find myself a bit surprised to hear you dismiss your parishioners so casually.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
This man's ears are burning, or at least his left one is. Wait, hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place? I didn't think we had anything in common.
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
So Parvati here wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Well, I suppose that depends on how well the leader can provide. beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what exactly do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
And is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
And why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
It reminds me of a lot of priests during the Dark Ages actually hoarding onto a lot of the books instead of destroying them. I'll go look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Oh, skill up. Let's throw the points. Where do we want to put them? I said we have to keep on putting them in ranged. Ranged in science. For this build to actually work. Max out the talkies, you say? You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do ranged, but then I'm going to alternate between tech and dialogue. Because I think that I don't know, defense is freaking important too. Ranged in science. Let's. How about you guys? How about this? We do ranged in science. Oh. Let's go ahead and revert there. 5. Let's revert all. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll alternate between defense dialogue and ranged tech. I think that's how we'll go ahead and rock this out. Does that sound good? I do want to have a little bit of, persuasion if we're going to be kind of the gunfighter. So let's go ahead and apply that. We can always respec later if we want to for a price. Strider. Sprint speed. Resilient. Oh, yeah, we need pack. Well, pack mule was very important. Was very cool for us because we got to increase our maximum carrying capacity. go ahead and grab that. Oh, we don't have a perk available. Whoops, my bad. We just get a skill up.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I haven't found your book yet.
Please get it.
You seem pretty concerned about that book. Care to tell me why?
A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large. Though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly periodicals is virtually unknown here.
Unknown. So what sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was all about, sir.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
And what exactly does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
And how do you talk to this Grand Architect exactly? Prayer, meditation, or what?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Doesn't sound like a very motivational religious philosophy. What's there to aspire to?
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to Grand Architects ourselves, after a fashion.
It seems like a combination of agnostic and Taoism, a little bit. And how exactly does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding.
Aw.
Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
You know, I just thought of something else I need to be doing. Well, now we need to go talk to Ludwig, who is over here. Ludwig's going to send us after a rogue robot, and I'm glad that we've got our companion here. So we should be in good shape then. Isn't Architect more of a Masonic thing? Oh, Parvati? I don't know. We'll see if she has anything new to say. She didn't really want to go over there, but she was conflicted because of what we had to do, or what we have been tasked with doing. And after that, I think he's going to send us on a mission. We'll be in fairly good shape. We do need to head back into town, though, and sell all of our ill-gotten gains.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. Something you need?
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Well, I can't wait for you to nail your 99 Theses to the wall. Then why'd you want to talk to him?
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Let's get back to it. Oh, there's Ludwig.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
And what exactly are you babbling about?
The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about. This man's ears are burning also. Must be a theme.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Giancana. So, now's a good time to go ahead and let you know, changing the subject, Silas sent me. You owe him your graveside fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
You know what? He sure did. And he's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
I got a question for you, Ludwig.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller.
Ludwig.
Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Almost everyone in this village, in this town, has space madness.
Go on.
And what exactly do you have against mechanicals?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you. Scanning you with its murderous oculars.
Can't say I have, really.
Pray to the law that you never do. A mechanical never forgets the face of its enemy. First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Maybe it's like a bomb in their ear, kind of like Suicide Squad. I'll tell you what, Miller. If your resistance needs another gun, I'm for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
You know, proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
So what exactly do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Alright. Well, if I'm going after this mechanical scout, I could use a few pointers. I never seen one of them scan me after all.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
TM. I'll let you be. Nice. Let's go. Bit cartridge. Now, I believe Ludwig does come in here, so we need to be careful. See? You go on now. Babblefish. I think there actually is something that we can unlock up here, if memory serves. Red worm. Ah! Red worm blood. Hanging out with the pre-sliced bread. Gross. But I will take that XP, though. I think that was pretty much everything here. Since. Don't say it. Since powdered toast. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here currently. Looked like there was a... Give me all the lures, man. Insert captain's identification cartridge to initiate remote landing. Oh. Hi.
Got my sights on you.
Can we sell? You have not... Okay. Upgrade your hack skill to do that.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Light machine gun, plasma rifle, sawed-off shotgun. We're going to get a whole lot better as we move on. More. Hunting rifle, stun baton. I like the little jingles, though. Ooh. Mr. Ouch. And something blew up over here. We'll avoid that for right now. You can now travel to Edgewater landing pad from your ship. I kind of want to come in here. Hey, Ludwig. Can you move? Thank you. Off you go. The workbench.
Easy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She's helping out with this. Modifications. To install your mod, first select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose what mod you wish to install. We can repair, we can break down. Break down! We need some better weapons first. We got everything that we need. We haven't gone to the general store yet, so... And looks like we've got another...
Nice.
Music box. Aw. That was a nice little ditty. Why is Utopia never utopian? You never go full dystopia. But it always ends up happening. Okay, I do not want to do that. I want to go into that hangar. Because that looks like a very interesting building. He's checking out the other side. It's a perfect time for a break-in. Okay. Hello, friend. Go ahead and just put my gun away and wait for you to go back around that corner. Thank you.
Gosh, that's fun.
Come on. Adrenos. Woo! Well, that paid dividends. Oh, there's more. But wait! Mag picks. Bit cartridge.
What do you think you're doing?
Don't! You know, I'll tell you what. I'll pay you 35 bits just right now to look the other way.
Nice doing business with you.
Where did you come from? Oh, you just walked inside? Okay. You need to go ahead and leave now. Was he just walking around and I didn't even notice it? That seems like something I'd do. Hey, Stereo. Won the game yet? No, afraid not. Energy cell. May have to come back to this. Was that guy just, Yeah, he came inside once he knew that this was unlocked. I really wish that we could just take him out. We'll come back here later. Someone remind me, we have to come back for that. For all the goodies in there. How's your evening been treating you, Stereo? Now we'll head to the general store, sell off all of our stuff, and then we will get on out. So we got a lot of errands outside of town. And also we need to let What's-His-Dink know that we've gotten all of his debts / IOUs handled. The Raptidon. Raising your block skill unlocks perfect block. With pinpoint timing, you block and stagger the enemy attacking you.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb.
Where are we headed?
You just mentioned something I want to talk about.
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
Yeah, there seems to be a store there.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
Did you steal from it or something?
Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
Chuckle.
It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G?
Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Now, let's get back to it. I bet he never forgot it. What was this? Oh, that's the cash register.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
She'll be on her best behavior. Won't you, Parvati?
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands in my pockets. I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
So about this plague that's supposed to be going around.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Uh-huh. Are you done being delusional, or should I wait?
I take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
You know what? The whole scientism thing actually seems like a government or a religion that you'd see in Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. Now that I think about it. Something that Chairman Young and the Hive would be all about. And what do you mean by that exactly?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just a law of nature. It's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
Well, thank you very much for that lurk fantasy. You can go ahead and put the lurk command for a nice little Tron Easter egg. And thank you very much. Good luck getting the kiddos to bed. And if you didn't work hard enough,
then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Go right ahead.
anyone I should watch out for exactly?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Thanks. Anyone else?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
And what exactly is your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
You know, telling yourself that won't make it true.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
You don't pay me to talk. Actually, there was.
Go right ahead.
Are we done? Oh, never mind.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Let me see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
The music of commerce. Okay, let's sell off all of the crap that we don't need. Got tons of light ammo. I'm not even keeping a saber. It's pistols or nothing. Toss ball, heavy ammo. Okay, we can sell those. Shovel, spade. That's all just one-handed melee stuff. High energy cell. High energy electrochemical cell pack used to power energy-based weapons. We're going to go ahead and keep that because we don't know whether we need that or not. And all the light pistols. AAA light machine gun. An axe. Armor. Actually, hold on a sec. We need to see. Let's repair. No. No, 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 no. See, one of my primary... this right here is a little bit odd to me. So if I go... options... swap. With that one. Okay. Now. I can go into this one. I can't break it down. Yeah, just for some reason it does not want to... Options. Flip sort. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway. Body. Spacers, armor, a 5. We're still rocking that out. Got a patch of low pressure helmet. Which is something, I suppose. Armor type of heavy. I don't know what kind of armor that we need to be rocking out, though, is the thing. Tech kit. Got plenty of those. Weapon parts, armor parts, mag pick. Captain's identification. We got the fee. The OSI vial. Also got some stuff that we can go ahead and just sell off for junk if we want to. It's all just sold.
It's not the best choice. Music to my ears.
Sell. Oh, we can just hold the seller junk. Okay, that'll work. And we got a ton of food, which is great. And sell. All right. Got a 1% discount there.
I hate you vending machine.
Oh, is this the... Was that the culprit right there? There's a big group of people over here.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
At least you got your health.
Such as it is. Alright, let's go ahead and turn in our fees. Or turn in the gravesite stuff. And then we can kind of walk around the outskirts of the city and do what needs done. I forgot about this poster. Yuck. Looks like Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yummy! So we got this. We need to get the book. We need to go into the rec center. The power plant. Lots to do, lots to do. Now, we already went in here and robbed this place blind.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
I got those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all... Actually, hold on. We're going to leave that real quick.
Grave digging's a fine profession.
We need to have a talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for him then, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything. You run into any trouble?
No, I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
And I did exactly go out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something a little bit more tangible there, Silas.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Disgusting! He was convinced you knew. Isn't that why you wanted me to collect his fees?
I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
That's all for now, Silas. Now, these aren't done in, like, lots or anything, because we did read that there was a body somewhere. Alright, let's go ahead and do a circuit around the, around here, see if there's any other buildings we can break into. Might as well go ahead and give the hangar another try. Okay, these are just portables. You never know. Let's see if Chuckles is still in there. Space zombie or space cowboy zombies. I'd watch that movie. I don't know about anyone else. We'll see what happens here. Okay, he is looking the other way. Out of all of these... Undead Nightmare on Earth. That right there is what I'm wanting to grab. I think the red means that's a little bit more of an elite styled item. We're about to find out. Oh, that's just light ammo and heavy ammo. Never mind. Yep, he does not care.
That was quick.
We're good. So when they pay off, they're gonna stay in that area, and they're not gonna. This is not gonna be their problem. Good to know for future reference. Okay, so I need to get this figured out. Equip, drop, breakdown. Options. Swap, repair, breakdown. Wait, how do we switch? Settings, controls. Need to see the button layout. Switching weapons. Hold weapon radial. Okay. Ah! Now we got it. We figured it out. Now, there's the volcano, Mount Doom. Remember something unpleasant happening over there that we need to deal with. I thought that was a drone up in the air. I'm like, no, that's just a ship from far away. You're good. You're good. Ah! The robot is over here.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
So this is Ludwig's mechanical sentry.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
I'll tell you what, Parvati. You go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go.
Click.
Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Parvati, why did you name the mechanical?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Oh, you mean BD, Kath? Is that an eighth wave cereal or something?
Absolutely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
I didn't know if you were referring to BD1 or BB8. Like, either way, it could have been accurate. So we are friends to the robots. When they eventually come to kill us all, they will kill me last. pistol. Salt tuna, tarmac and cheese. Alright. Dwelling successfully burgled. I'm glad that we spared Jeremy's life. She is very much Kaylee, though, in a lot of ways.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
I will not go disturb you then, Jeremy. Don't you worry about me. I'm just wondering why there's so many useful pieces here in the machine yard. Well, let's run back to Ludwig. Oh. Let him know that his robot situation has been taken care of. Probably not in the way that he would like, but... Did we loot the robot bodies? There were robot bodies? Oh, so there... Oh, there's drones. Combat drones. Oh. Good eye, Kath. I did not see them. I think there was just the one, though. Or maybe two. Oh, they got nothing on them. It was worth a shot. Also, for those of you watching on YouTube, I do apologize that when I'm moving around, my face gets a little bit, like, glitchy, I guess, for lack of a better term. The reasoning, or pixelated. The reason why, and it's nothing to do with my computer, it's just the fact that YouTube, when you're uploading live stream stuff, it can be notoriously, like, character... It has a lot of character, let's say. Especially if you're not, like, a large-scale YouTuber.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You don't have to worry about that scout anymore, Ludwig.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is Legion.
Legion.
What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in the lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Oh, that bartender is going to be replaced with a mechanical soon. That won't be a problem. Not at all. Hey, Raven. Welcome. Good to see you. This reminds me of Audubon, who was an artist who did a lot of pictures regarding anatomy of different animals. Very handy for naturalists. You having a good evening so far? Good deal. Game's going well. We've completed some quests. We're going to be heading out and dealing with marauders here soon, but we got to go to the bathroom and pick up a firearm.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Depends on the day. And what's to drink?
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. Plague got you feeling woozy? Get yourself boozy with Spacer's Choice.
It just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
I was wondering, If you knew anything about the Hope.
The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
Just got the rum. I guess this means you've never heard of anybody from the Hope.
Yeah, I got vague recollections of some folklore about a mysterious colony ship.
Never mind. Bathroom. It was this bathroom, wasn't it? Aha! We have found Ludwig's secret robot-killing weapon. Now we will return to Ludwig. See what it do.
Something got you down?
Yeah, I remember that during the Extra Life game day stream. We could not find that thing for the life of us. And hopefully a happy kitty, Lonnie. Spectrum Vodka, a glass for every class. That's actually a good slogan. We couldn't figure out, like, which toilet he was hiding behind. Only saved ourselves 30 minutes, so. The graphics of this game are different to you?
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
Law.
You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
So how do I use this injury customizing unit exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about that. I've already got a passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
And how am I supposed to get one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
Parvati, is a logic module something you could help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on.
Jeremy.
You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
And what exactly are you planning to use this for?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Edgewater's in the middle of nowhere, Ludwig. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
That seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Alright. So, we got a new pistol, which is great. Well, not really. It's the same old pistol. But we have got things to do now. So we're going to zoom out. Allegedly. Yes. Aha! We got an objective here. And we still have our bounties, though, is the thing about it. Die robot. Geothermal. Community center. We got the bounties. Community directly north. And we got that one done. We haven't botched anything yet, so huzzah. So let's go ahead and collect some bounties and see what's what. And we are relatively close to this one. So it doesn't look like we can center 350 meters. He forgot to say princess. Thank you, Lonnie. I was thinking the same thing. Anytime I hear the, excuse me. That stupid show. You know, even when I was younger, I just really didn't like how they portrayed Link. There's something about it that I just did not dig. So I tended to avoid the Super Mario Super Show on Fridays, because that's when they would show it. Well, this is either going to be really good or really horrific. There's going to be no in between. Oh yeah. Good old Captain Lou. Ow! Ouchies. We're fine. Ah, yes.
Huh? I smell.
Oh yeah, we got a friend now.
Everyone all right?
We're good. We need a new firearm, that's for sure. Get us a hypo spray stat. Okay, so we got a few. Ooh, there's a... We got some critters on patrol. I was somewhat alerted. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bullet in them and see if that works.
Together.
Oh, we've woken up everything. The hornet's nest has been opened.
Nice hit.
Thank you. Oh, here he comes. Good job. Got Cotton's finger. Thank you. Meat. Piecemeal mining helmet. Where's the rest of you? I know I shot more. Oh, there you guys are. Okay, fell all to pieces. I know there's some good loot around here as well. I thought I just got shot. Like the camera went wonky. Oh, there is someone shooting at us. Where? Friend? Where are you, friend?
Nice hit!
Hi. Cobbled exosuit. And a level up. Woohoo! Looks good to me. We shall apply those. Well leveled, my lord. Noble victory. Quick at the dead. Well, I don't know if we necessarily need to grab Pack Mule right now. But let's go with Quick and the Dead. Good movie, by the way. It's got some cheese factor to it, but it's good cheese. Good quality. Okay, got some fillets. And music box, more ammo. Do we really want to use our stuff on the... Yeah, why not?
I wish I could do that.
Ordnance control. Ah, that was not worth it. Other than lockpick XP. Oh. Good, good. Well, that's one bounty down. Let's go for another. We took care of that pretty well. I do remember there's one in a cave that we have to kind of... Oh, no, 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 no. That would have been bad. Next up. That's just the turn in the finger. Okay. Let's try this one. We'll head this direction. Now I will go ahead and save my game. Yeah, Lalani, I was just like, it's like, we haven't saved our game yet. We need to. It's been a while. We'll save after every finger has been accounted for. Sweet Lord. We do not have the firepower for that. Oh. Hello there, ladder. What do we got up here? Nothing. Nice little spot. I'm surprised there was no one here, like, running sniper position. I remember having an amazing gun that, like, liquefied people. We had a lot of fun with that. The behemoths are bad news. We will do our best to stay away.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming.
Oh my god.
I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Anything else here? Ooh. Got a loot from the dead. Mr. Black and Mr. White outside the city limits. Wrong game. Amazing, though. Ooh, we did not check over here.
Easy.
Thank you. Appreciate that help. I am looking for a new firearm. Check the fridge. Weapons parts. In the bedroom or anything. Still not too shabby. Oh, this is that area that we thought about jumping. I remember this vaguely. There's things in here of a slightly volatile, violent nature. Right? I think there are. Well, maybe not on this floor. We'll wait for her to scream, and we'll know that's time to jump into action. Ooh. 2 Thompson from Gibbs Marketing Division. Excellent news! Hey boss, just wanted to check up on our new Saltuna Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for the product line, and I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. Dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of Saltuna. I've just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of the Saltuna brand because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of lighter Saltuna. Effective immediately, we have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans so we can pack them with less Saltuna, thereby saving bits to every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less Saltuna, hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and for me. Effective immediately, your position in our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. Welcome. Poor guy. Saltuna will thank you, leading scientists say. It's still food. You can't spell Saltuna without salt. Now with the satisfying crunch of cartilage. So we're gonna find this guy with his brain splattered all over the... Salve. Oh. Bypass shunts. I guess it makes sense. No one here would have, like, a really nasty firearm. Because it'd all be Spacer's Choice firearms. Oh! Oops. Wait, did I grab that? I'm glad I dropped down because I didn't see that before. Yanks! You're fine. You made it. And... makes me think... Yeah. Can't jump up there. It's very soothing for some reason. And, okay, this is the machine yards where we ran into... Oh. We unlocked another door? Into Edgewater? Oh, if there's like time travel? That'd be kind of cool. I'm sure they're just the tip of the corporate iceberg. I want to see where this door leads us. Oh, he's Saltuna now. Ah. Waste not, want not. Introducing Saltuna, the Soylent Green Edition. So it's got fly-spewing orifices. That's nice. Thanks. I hate it. That thing does look like something out of a nightmare, though. Big fan. Okay, where are we? Oh, nice. Well, that paid some good dividends. We took the roundabout way. Cool. Maybe we need to head over to the community center. I knew we didn't deal with a whole lot of them over there. The rest of the bounties can wait, I think, until we get some better firepower. I don't want to head back over here until we have everything we can turn in. Spending points in a skill group raises... Oh. Okay. Map. Journal. Community center. So that's... Well, wait a minute. We got to see... That's right there. The illustrated manual is directly north of us right here. Oh yeah, I'm sure they all became very Reaver-like. Yeah. The collector's domicile. So I know there's tons of like little buildings and such.
Huh?
Coming! Not even close.
Yep.
Get past that armor!
Oh no.
Try something else! That's the last of them.
Okay. Looking good. Another light pistol. Boo. Now, before we go inside, this looks like an area that we can traverse. And maybe find some things. Okay, there's a door. You okay there, Parvati? Yeah, why not? Another light pistol. What would I ever do without you? Die horribly, considering this is my spec. Messages. Clement Eldridge. I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Of course, I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here amongst the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. So that sounds like they're having like some sort of, you know, historical debate. As one does. Collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker. So I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. In a cave down by the river. Makeshift low pressure suit. I will grab that. So definitely an intellectual. We have so much food, it's ridiculous. Two-hour energy brew. Don't want to get into 5-hour energy. Oh, heavens no. That's dangerous. Evicted. Oh, there was something on the top of the closet? What did I miss? Stun baton. Cool. Every little bit helps. Literally and figuratively. Grenade launcher. You are encumbered now. Great. So we now officially cannot run. Well, now I need to decide what we're doing here. Should I break down some of this stuff? Let's break down some. Actually, let's look at our... Do we have anything new and exciting? 16. I don't want to wear heavy armor. Medium armor max. Heavy. Man, I hate losing my cool stuff, but it's okay. Well, we do need some parts now. I don't know how many bits do we have? I think it tells us exactly. Oh, yes, we do. We got 1,777. Can she carry? The companion ledger. Your friend. She's got a 120 DPS. Oh, impact hammer. With Mr. Zap, which is a type of shock. I actually think that she needs to go ahead and equip that. Would be a whole lot better. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. She is wearing armor level 7. I don't know what her specs are, but... Now she's with us in armor, which is a shame, but... Do what we gotta do. And for some reason, I am no longer encumbered. I guess because we can't... Oh, because we handed her off the armor. Cool. Well, if that is the case, let us go ahead and... Is that... Retrieve the manual? Yep. Let's head into the right spot. Careful.
Okay, here we go!
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do!
I can't see! Ah! That's the last of them!
Good, good, good. Grab those mag picks. Do what must be done. I don't know how I'm dismembering all of these people. I'm not gonna argue with it, really, but... let's go ahead and check... dwellings here, if any. Nope, all evicted. And we already went through those. With bullets. $110 DPS, 110 DPS. Yep. Just break it down enough to lighten our load a bit. Once we get the next skill, which won't be for a while yet, but we'll go ahead and grab transport wreckage. Cigarette lighter. See what we can do about taking the pack mule trait, which will give us a little bit more oomph. Anything else for us to jump in? Nope. Any nasty critters? Not currently. Uh-huh. So, do we shoot these? Yes, maybe. Yeah. This is a nice little hideaway. All the comforts of home. And all the alcohol one can drink.
Nice.
Journal. Bolter pistol, huh? Ooh. I find your ideas intriguing. Is that going to be our new firearm? Oh, yes. Does it use energy? Yes, it does. So it uses energy rounds. So I'm glad we didn't save, or I'm glad that we didn't, you know. Oh wait, we need that in slot 1. That we didn't sell all the energy cells, because I knew that some of these weapons were actually very useful. Sell the thing that makes your gun go. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Shall we go ahead and let's save our game. I believe there's some nasty critters on the other side of this cave. Am I correct in that assumption? Sworn I heard them. So we got the book. You found the journal of M'Bakono. Can we go ahead and look at said journal? Read what was so incredibly... We can't look at the sacred texts. I do want to try out this gun, though. Very much so. We've got about 10 minutes left in the stream, guys, so... Now that we have the firepower... and the armament... maybe? Just maybe. We can go ahead and pay a visit to... another one of our targets. Yeah, we had 3 of them. Let's go. I think. Is that one of them? Journal. quests. Yeah, fistful of digits. Let's head down the river here. Here's the geothermal plant, which we will be avoiding for the foreseeable future. We don't want to go to war against the robot army just yet. But soon. Okay, Doc is over here. I wonder if there's a pathway we could take and get the drop on her. No, that's she has a dead-end cave. Actually, I remember now. Avoid the droids. Birdies. Yeah, the dock was tough, but we do have some significant firepower now, though. What with this energy gun? So we'll save the game here. Nope. Yeah, just new save data. Why not? We're going to put our firepower to the test.
Coming! Down they go!
Oh, it's... Oh, it is. It's semi-auto?
That's the last of them!
Well then. Let's sort through the ashes here. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm a fan. It's best gun ever. It was a handy dandy thing to find. See, you guys were already busy killing people and all kinds of nonsense. Makeshift low pressure suit. Dervish mist. Yeah, that's an amazing gun. Now we'll check up here. Get some last minute stuff. We'll break stuff. The gun is effective. Yes, Nova. Very much so. Shop smart. Shop S smart. Oh, and a new... Oh, we got another bolter. We definitely need to put some mods on it. Make it even nastier. So let's go... Let's break down the... Let's break down the rest of our pistol, or at least our... Yeah. Our light pistols. We definitely aren't going to be using those. And Parvati, you, my friend, need to upgrade. Actually, what are her stats? I need to see. Can we... 1 perk point. Distance medium. I think we need to give her the machine gun. She's going to be our heavy. I mean, she's already rocking out that huge freaking hammer. Though, that blade on the stick did seem fairly interesting, but... Boop! Yeah, there you go. That's how we take care of that. Or the assault rifle. Maybe the assault rifle is a little bit more realistic. then turning her into Cara Dune. We'll see. I know. I'm all for the dual wielding. It's like wait, that's illegal. New armor? Like new armor? 9. 7 armor for... That's kind of cool. But not as good as what we've got. We'll break down some of these. Oh, no, not that armor, though. I need that for things. Or food, in Saltuna's case, yeah. We'll break down the rake and all that other stuff. I know Triple H will be saddened, but... There we go. Now, can we can fast travel. The game does allow us to do that. Aw, yeah. And I did say that I wanted to wait until... we're just going to head to the landing pad because I do want to put some mods on here. And also just kind of get out of the damaging path. It slices, it dices, it cauterizes. It's the plasma cutter. Well, all in all, guys, I'd say it's been a very successful stream. We got some more quests, met some very interesting people, and most importantly, got ourselves a very effective gun that I think is going to serve us very well in our battles to come. We still have the community center to go explore. We've got the power plant. We still need to go talk to Adelaide. We've got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it as well. So we're going to go ahead and save the game. And I think we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. Now we're going to go find someone to raid, so please stay here in the chat so you can get yourself some grid coins when we do that. And if you haven't followed the channel, please do so. We try and stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays and random times on the weekend as well. I'm raising money for kids in need via Extra Life. You can go ahead and check out that below the stream if you're watching on browser. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have the link to the Extra Life campaign and the Twitch channel in the description below. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.